Good morning. I have just been to Home Bargains to look at all their Halloween and autumn items that they have. I've recorded it all. I'm going to be doing a voiceover for it in a moment, but I did pick up a couple of bargains in Home Bargains. So let me quickly show you what I got before I switch over and show you what Halloween items and autumn fall items are in Home Bargains at the moment. But the first thing that I picked up was this Minion puzzle. My son absolutely loves Minions. It's a 150 piece puzzle. It's for a stocking for Christmas. It was £1.49 reduced down to 99p. So that's going in the stocking for Christmas. And I also picked up my niece a birthday present because her birthday is just before Christmas. How annoying is it when birthdays are just before or just after Christmas? My one niece is 9 days before Christmas. My other niece is just after Christmas in early January. And then my son is in February. It's expensive. It's a very expensive time of year. But my one niece is very girly, and I picked her this up that you can make your own outfits. And this was £2.99 reduced down to £1.99. So I'm like, right, pick that up. So that's one of her birthday presents from me, and I'll probably put some sweets or something with it as well. I've just got to get her something from my son. So I usually put around about a £20 to £30 budget for my niece's birthday, and that does mine and my son's, but this was £1.99, so I am well in budget at the moment. So let me switch over now and show you the Halloween and autumn fall items in Home Bargains. So here is what we have at Home Bargains. First, we have this dish which has got a spider on it, and it's only 99p. They also had them in black. They got these little cauldrons here for 99p, and they also had this lovely pink blanket for 9.99. I'm not a Halloween fan, but I did actually like this blanket. It was nice. And then they had this ghost thing. I don't even know what it is. Is it a teddy? Is it a pillow? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, it's a ghost with a pumpkin. Again, if you know what this actually is, then do let me know. And that I think was also £9.99. £4.99, sorry, and also you had this other throw here for £4.99 as well if you wanted it in black. So that was part of the Halloween stuff, and then we move on to some autumn stuff because it was a bit all over the place. They've got some mugs. They've got this lovely draft excluder which I like. Fall is my favourite time, which it is. I love fall. Then they had all these candles, and this one is my favourite. It is Cherry Bakewell. I absolutely love the smell of that candle for £2.99. Then they had some pears, and they also had some apples as well. They had this black chocolate rose for 99p, so nice little gift there if you know someone. And then they had some Haribo skull skeletons for 99p as well. Also had some outfits here, so these are more like pajamas, the Peppa Pig ones, or if you've got a little baby in the family, they had these baby grows that you can dress them up as Halloween. They also had these ghost pajamas as well. I think these were £9.99. I'm not quite sure. No, they were £12.99. Sorry, £12.99. But the outfits and all the pajamas range from £4.99 up. You had Paw Patrol ones, and then you had these nice, cute little baby costumes with the pumpkin skirt, Jack Skeleton socks, as well as these like snoody things which were so soft and comfortable. I really wanted one just because they're soft, but I really hate Halloween. But these were £15 for the bigger ones, and I think they were £10 to £12 for the smaller ones, but they were so soft. Also had these other pajamas here that were Halloween vibes as well, all different sizes, so you could do matching family ones, and you got the socks to go with it. Costume wise, they had basic generic costumes, then you had your Halloween costumes, and again they range from £4.99 upwards. I like the It one as well. I watched that a few months ago with a friend and never again. And then they've got the Pumpkin and Frankenstein little child ones too, if you want to dress your child up for Halloween. And then they had other costumes as well. They also had some stickers for 49p if you are doing a Halloween box for your little one. I am this year. I'll do a video on that. Then they had all these masks which kind of creeped me out. They were £6.99 each. I really don't like Halloween, but I know some people do. So if you want a mask and not do your makeup, then these are great. And they had all these scary ones, and I had more cauldrons at the top. This Dracula looked really cool. He was £14.99, and then they had some ghost decorations too. Spray hair dye, all different colors. The ghost thing was £5.99. Red, purple, black, white, orange and green. They were $1.29, or you could just get a wig and they were around about $4.99 each. At the bottom you had some accessories, so you had a meat cleaver and you had some knives, and then you had this glow up costume which I loved, and it was only $2.99 as well. You also had this skeleton decoration, and you had some pumpkin lanterns, but there wasn't any price on them, so I don't know how much they were, but they were haunted house pumpkin lanterns. So if you wanted to get them to decorate your room. Also had these skeleton things here, skeleton dogs, and a light up skeleton as well, but it didn't quite work, and that was $9.99. And at the top you had some black owls as well, which I've not seen before. So you had this hat here which sang and danced, which was really cool. I did laugh my head off at this. And then moving on, we have some cobwebs and spiders and some wreaths that you can put on the door. You had some witch's hat. That reminds me of Wicked, which is coming out in November. I'm very excited. And around the corner, you actually had some Harry Potter brooms, which I think was awesome. They were $1.99. Also, you had these kind of like cleaver things here. They were also $1.99 as well. At the top, you had the LED swords for $2.99, pirate ones, skull pirates, and just skulls. You also had this Halloween lamppost. It was $49.99, but if you're massive into Halloween, I'm sure that's an investment for you. And then some more decorations here. As you can see, the price is just there. $9.99, $2.99. They range from different prices. Then you had some cushions here as well. I love the Welcome My Pretties one. And you also had Beetlejuice, which I've never seen because it looks like it'll freak me out. So I'm not doing that. Also got lots of quilt covers, from single quilt covers to double to king size. So depending on what size bed you want to have the quilt for, it would depend on the cost of the quilt. So yeah, $9.99 up to $19.99, and you had all different ones as well. Down here you have lots of wax melts. These are 99p. The Beetlejuice ones was $3.99, and then you had this Book of Spells one as well here, which is lots of different wax melts. I think that was $1.99. Yes, $1.99 for those. Also had these pumpkin decoration things here, and bowls to put sweets in at $6.99. I do like the pink and white one. And then you had lots of candles, pumpkin, chocolate orange smelling ones. These were $2.99. Also, you could get a ghost diffuser in white or black for $2.99 as well. There were other candles too, and there was a purple one. This one, it smelled divine. I really want to get that one. It's called Screamberry Punch. If you don't like candles, just pop in and smell it. It's absolutely lovely. And then you've got the chocolate orange one there as well. Some bath bombs here, a pumpkin and a Jack Skellington one at 4.99p. And then you've got all these different mugs here. These are $2.99. These ones are not my thing, but I know a lot of people like them. And then you've got these little mini candles here of ghosts. They're 49p each. White, pink and purple they had. And then you had some more plates here if you're having a party. They were £2.49. And then you had these mugs, which I much prefer because I love the witch's hat on the top. I Put a Spell on You because Hocus Pocus is one of my favourite films. And these were $3.99 each. You also had a black one as well, or a trick and treat one. Up to you which one you prefer. And then over here you had some baskets and some pots and buckets to put candy in. And you also had the cauldrons again. I had this skeleton thing. It was $7.99 and it was a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. So I was a bit surprised at how heavy it was, but it's really, really good if you're having a party or just want to have it as decoration in your house. Got some plates, some more mugs, some glass jars, and then you had these glass drink bottles as well, and you had the glass pumpkin sweet holders for $3.49, which I didn't think was that bad a price, to be fair. I do like the fact they put one out and put fake sweets in a display so people don't keep pinching them. And then you've got the glasses with straws. You also got some goblets here for $1.29. They are plastic, which actually I think is better if you've got a party and it saves any breakages. So you've got, these are all plastic and you've got all different ones. They're only $1.29 each. And down the bottom, you've got this punch drinks fountain thing. I can't think what it's called now, but it's got the cups and everything else that you want in it for $3.99. And you've got the black plate there as well. Also got some little ghost ones and some trick or treat ones that are only 99p. So, you know, you can get them and have a Halloween party with your children, or just a Halloween dinner. And then you've got the buckets here for $1.29 to have treats or tricks or whatever. I love this fountain pot looking like a spider, and then you've also got the plastic cups. I think my son has one of those, and then you've got some more of the spider baskets, tablecloth and witches hats as well for decorations, so you can really make your house Halloween. Some of these tablecloths were wipeable, especially if you've got smaller children. I've always found that really handy to have wipeable tablecloths. Pumpkin and Frankenstein drinks, and you also got a pink tablecloth if you want to make it really girly. Jack Skellington and Beetlejuice beakers too. They are $2.49 each. And then you've got the Disney Mickey Spooky Treats trays. They are $2.99 if you want to get one of those. You also had this, and I've pushed all the buttons because I love pushing buttons. But it didn't really do much, just kind of sang. But if you've got a little baby, I think it's really good. They're $9.99, and you've got a balloon arch there as well for $4.99. So everything you need for a Halloween party is right here. You also got these activity books as well, which are great, and they range from 99p to $1.99. And you've got this big craft kit for $2.49. So especially in the half-term holidays, which Halloween is, you can do that, and you can grab these balloons. I think they're 49p, and some little slinkies for 99p. You also got for $1.29 these mini LED light ones. You have to pull the thing out for it to light up, so obviously I didn't want to do that. And then you've also got Halloween bingo, so you can play some games, and these little wind-up toys, which my son loves, but they're just junk that goes in the drawer. A pumpkin carving kit, and some more caution keep out tape, pumpkin lanterns again, and some more decorations, a skeleton spider looking one, and some bats and everything else that you could put up to make your house really spooky. Also got a pumpkin piñata for $7.99. Obviously you've got to put the sweets in, but that's quite a good price for a pumpkin piñata. And then you've got some more craft bits to do in the half-term holidays, or if you've got to keep the kids entertained during a party, they're really good to do. And you've got one that you throw a ball at to try and get them into the spider's web. And this is great. It's like a little hand with a bag attached, so you can put all your treats in. Don't know how much it was, but I thought it was fantastic. More bath bombs here. I think this one lights up. I'm not sure, but there's a light up bath bomb in there. Some eyes as well. And then you move on to the sweets. So you've got big box of squashes, $4.99. And you've got this big bucket of like chewy sweets, and I think that was $4.49 as well. And then you've got all the pick and mix sweets and Halloween sweets, and just here these were chocolate, and they were balls of chocolate, so like little golf balls, which are really, really good. I've not seen them before. They were only £1.09. And then you've got more sweets down at the bottom as well, ranging all different prices. And then across here, again, you've got pick and mix sweets and everything else. You do have these squashes, which I did pick up for my son because he loves squashes. So squashes skeletons went straight in a basket. They were 99p each. And then again, if you're having a party or you celebrate Halloween and people come to your door, you can get lots of sweets. Pumpkin jellies and marshmallows. I think my son would like that, but I'm not buying it him. They were £1.35. But if you do trick or treat, go to Home Bargains and get all your sweets and everything else, because it's all there. You can get 60 bags of Haribo here for $5.99, or you can get 11 bags for $1.25, or you can get a party box of 50 small bags as well for $4.49. So depending on what you want, you can get Mao-Am and Haribo, which my son would love, and I'm going to get him that for Christmas. They're $4.49. Then you've got all the cakes and Mr. Kipling toffee apple cakes, which sound delicious. I might buy them, I'm not sure, but they sound nice. Chocolate lollies as well. And then get your pets involved, and here's all the Halloween squeaky toys that you can get your pets. You can put bat wings on your little dog if you wanted to. You've got bandanas, you've got Halloween tennis balls as well for all your pets, and then you've got some more toys and little Halloween costumes too. So moving on to the autumn stuff in Home Bargains, you do have all these lovely plates and bowls and mugs and glasses and table mats, and you have lots of different candles. And I like the pumpkin smelling candle, but you do also have chocolate orange there as well, which was not too bad. It was okay, just wasn't the best. But yeah, they do have the pumpkin one. And then you have vanilla ones down at the bottom, and then you've got your autumn mugs yet again at the top, and you've got the mushroom glass beakers too for £1.49, and you've got some wax melts as well. At the top, this is lovely if you do decorate your house for autumn for £24.99. Apples and pears, I think they're £1.49, and some little pumpkin plant pots here as well. A diffuser and a Hello Autumn sign here too. You also have all these wreath things you can put on your door, all different shades and all different styles, and plants and flowers and stuff to make your house bringing the outside in. And now it's getting much colder out there. But this is pretty much it in Home Bargains that I went to. I'm sure others have a lot more stuff. They also have some bathroom stuff, toilet brush holders, some hand soap dispensers, and everything else. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. There's more coming, B&M and everything else. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss those future videos. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a good morning, good day or good evening, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.